No problem. Now, these are the pages. I'm going to deal with the purchases now. Okay, so it's better for us to go and bring all the purchases. Can you see now? Here, the first one is
Oh,
57,600.
57,600. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to say 57,600. The next one is going to be 59,400. Third one is going to be 62,400.
And then 68,200.
68,200.
And then 78,000.
78,000. Thank you so
Yes.
much. And then what I like about this one, the 10% is very easy to deal with. You can just take
Yes,
into
you just take
argument.
out the. Yeah.
you just you just kill. I know the word kill is not good, but you just kill one
Yeah,
zero.
but you just kill one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be 5,700.
Yeah, so 5,760.
Yes. The other one is gonna be 5,940. The next one is gonna be 6,040. 6,240. And then the other one is gonna be 6,820. And the other one is gonna be 7,800. Okay. The remainder we just minus 57,600 minus 55,760.
51,840.
Thank you. Next one.
53,460.
Thank you so much.
56,160.
Thank you.
61,380.
Thank you.
70,200.
Thank you so much. See. So this is what we did, which is similar to that one. Okay.
Wait, just want to check something.
No problem.
Okay, yeah. I thought I did the last one wrong, but it's right.
No. Perfect. Okay. Now, after doing that, we go back to the constitution. They must tell us how are we going to deal with what? Just cash, ne? So
Yes.
it means we can go and put our 10%. So our 10%, remember we're only looking for Jan and Feb.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say for Feb, for Jan is gonna be 6,820. I'm gonna come here and say 10%, 6,820, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir.
6,820. And then the other one here is gonna be
7,800.
7. Yes, thank you. So just like that. So I like cash. Cash is like easy. You can even see
Yes,
here
sir.
with the 40%. Just copy and paste.
Yes.
Okay. Now, after that, we need to remember I said purchases are the same as trading inventory. Okay. So it
Yes,
means
sir.
the remaining 90% was bought on credit. Now we check cash paid to, because the people that I owe, I call them what? Creditors.
Credit. Yeah.
Creative.
Yes. So in this case, very easy. You see, you can just say payments to creditors is the same thing. Okay, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Now we need to go and check how are we going to pay them. They say with regard to the credit purchases. Can you see number 2.4?
Yes, sir.
They say creditors are paid during the month following the month of purchase. Meaning
Yes.
the ones for January will go to February.
Fair,
The
yes.
ones for February will go to what?
March.
But there is
But
a
there's no March.
supplement discount
Oh.
that we're gonna consider, which is 15%.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Now, uh, for example, we need to check and look at our 90% here. Can you see now? So it means
Yes.
50 will be paid in November, of which is not useful to us. November will be paid in December, is not useful
Yes.
to us. But December is going to be paid in what?
Yeah.
January.
Yes.
January is our month.
Yes.
So we're
Yes.
gonna consider what? December. I don't
That's
know if it
50.
makes sense.
It does, because they said the following month is
Yes.
what we're using, basically.
So we're gonna use 57, it's gonna be paid
Okay.
in January.
Okay.
But we can have a little bit of, because here, let's see, we can have a little bit of calculation here and say, okay, for this one, we can do this and say, okay, we are going to have December. Can you see now? And the December one, obviously we need to, how much did you say is that?
56,000.
160.
160. Okay.
160. Yeah. 56, 160. Okay. And then, but unfortunately, we must first take out discount of how many percent?
Okay.
15. So you can
15.
just say times 85. It's
Okay.
up to you. Or you can minus 15%. I don't know. Whichever way you want to do it is
Okay.
okay. Because if I minus
Uh,
15, I think I'm left with 85.
8,424.
That is the discount.
Yes. So that's the 15% discount.
My,
Oh, you
no,
okay?
minus 56, 160. Minus 56, 160.
Okay. 47,736.
36.
Okay.
So can you see for me? Just double check. If you say
Yes.
85% of 56, I think you'll
Um,
get it directly.
okay.
Just to
Just
double check.
checking. Yes. Same.
You can do this. You can do that minus the discount, or you can do this one.
Okay.
Can you see that? But you can also do this calculation aside, but I prefer doing it here so that I
Yes.
can see. So it means
Okay.
the next one that I'm going to look at, I'm going to look at what? The January one.
Yes.
And the January one is going to be, because it's going to be paid in February.
Yes.
It's going to be 61380. It's going to be in February.
Okay. Yes. 52,173.
173.
Yes.
Listen up. So you can do it like that if you don't want to. But you can still put them in, even if you do this calculation, you can still
Yes.
put them in line. But for me, I prefer putting them like this so that I can see. Can you see now?
Yeah. See where it is, so we don't confuse it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are the only amounts that we can collect. Can you see? What is important is our months, because other things fell within months which are not part of my requirements.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's why I chose December, because December is paid in January.
In January.
January
Oh,
is
okay.
paid in Feb.
Okay. Okay.
Feb will be paid in March. I don't have
March.
March. I can't do that.
Okay.
So I just follow whatever they tell me,
Okay. Okay.
which is here. They will always have to tell me something.
Yes. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense. So they tell us basically what's
After
going on.
this, they will tell you just do
Okay.
whatever. Even though sometimes they'll try to trick you, because
Yes.
if you're not careful, you're gonna leave this 15%. You must always
Yes.
check that information.
Okay.
After doing that, we must look for any cash outflows, any payments in cash. So, as you can see, very easy here. Don't waste time. If we have used this one, we've used this one, we've used this one, and if you cannot use it again, we've used this one. Well, left with 2.5.
2.5. Yeah.
Can you see now?
Yes.
Now, but apart from that, we must come and check here, because we do have some other information. Can you see now? Because we do have other expenses here. So we
Yes.
can see, But we can even read them at the same time. Here they are talking about the salaries and sundry
Sundry
expenses.
expense. Yes.
They are talking about these amounts that you see here. Okay.
Okay.
They are saying they are paid at the month during which the expense is incurred. Very easy. It means salary for what? For January will be paid in January.
Okay.
So it's
That
just
month.
copy and paste.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yes, that month. So what I can do, I'll just come here and see salaries because they are not
Yes.
combined, by the way.
Okay.
They've been
I
shown
said.
separately.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna copy the salaries for January and bring them here.
Okay.
You see now? This one for January is, if you go and check, is 12,500.
Yes. 500.
12,000. That's what they meant. And the
Okay.
same February, go then check
Uh,
February,
78,000.
13,000.
13,000. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, 13,000. Just put 18,000. Can you see how easy is that?
Yes. It's just you write, copy, and
Yes.
paste.
Yeah. But you must know that you must copy and paste. If you don't know, you won't copy and paste. Can you see now?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So you must, yeah. The same applies to sundries, same
Uh,
procedure.
6,000 for January,
6,000. Yes.
and then 5,800 for Feb.
Thank you so much. Just look it. See, yes. So this is the information here.
Okay.
6,000 and 5,000.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Now, okay, step by step we go. So they were talking about salaries and expenses. Okay,
Yes.
and the expenses. Okay, we don't have any other information here, but we do have other items which we do know. Let me highlight this one. We have used this one. We have used this one. We have used this one. But we've got two of them which are not we're not dealt with yet. Let's check. Okay,
Yes.
how are we gonna deal with the credit losses?
We'd write it off as expense, or
Come again? We write it
we'd
under?
as an expense.
Yeah, it's an expense, but
Yes.
this one, let me write it down for you. This one, remember, this is cash budget. So this
Okay.
one, you,
So you know. Oh, okay. Let me write that down.
because it is,
Oh.
you
Yeah.
see now, that
Okay.
they're just challenging you. Never
Okay.
ever
Let me
record
write that down.
credit loss. It's not cash. Yeah, write it down.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Okay. We can just say no, we dealt with you. We can just highlight you because we dealt with you. What do you think about depreciation?
I'm gonna say ignore also because it's non-cash.
I like that. It's not cash, but see, just like that.
Okay.
And then what we need to do, we need to come here, add everything together, and then we're gonna get total payments.
Sorry, sir. I'm on mute and it's 73,056. So 73056.
056.
Yes.
So please just put it in brackets because these
Okay.
are the outflows, né? So that you cannot forget. Yes. Even if you don't put them in brackets, but you must remember that you're gonna minus them.
Okay.
Yes.
78,773. So 78773.
Thank you very much. Brackets. You good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. Now it's time for us to find this the bank balance, but that bank balance will be at the end. You see now?
Okay. Yes.
So meaning we just have to add to where we ended. Remember we had the first total somewhere there. We had this one.
Yes.
110. Start from 110. 110 minus 73.
Yes. 37,108. So 37108.
108. A positive one.
Yes, positive.
Okay. It's now just like that. Any question?
No, sir. We just
No.
minus. So basically,
Come again?
that we just minus
Yes, we just
total
minus.
cash. Okay.
Cash available, we minus what? We minus our
Total payments.
payments.
Yes.
Yes, that's what we're going to do. Now we just found the closing balance. Okay,
Yes.
so this is January. The closing balance for January is the opening balance for February. Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Yes. That gets carried over.
Meaning, yes, carried over.
Okay.
So I'm gonna copy it there. That's why we didn't do anything before because we did not have the balance. Now we've got the
Oh, that's
balance.
why.
We can do
Okay.
the other things.
Okay.
That's why they always give you the balance for this month. They know that you have to find the balance for next month.
For next month.
Like
Okay.
that. Yes. It's like now we can do the same thing that we did here. We say this one plus this one.
Okay.
We're gonna find
151,597. So 151,597.
perfect. You see? And now we can
Yes.
take the same one on your calculator, you minus this one.
72,824. So 72824. So would that 72,000 be the opening balance for March if we had March?
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
So this is the cash budget, and these are the supporting calculations. Keeps you know?
Yes.
And then you can see it's important to do this.
Yes.
If you can check, some cash budgets are too long because some some lecturers or some examiners allow you to have the whole calculation as part of the cash budget. That's why your cash
Oh,
budget is too long.
it's long, yeah.
Yes, you can just check some books. Everything that we did here, it is here. All the calculations.
Yes.
So it's better for you to do it like this. Have calculations down there.
Separately, okay. It's neater.
That's true.
Yes.